anarchist Arik Cannon. The anarchist attacked you with the steel chair repeatedly, with not only that, but the help of Shimdog and Joey. And on top of it, you were busted open, lacerated on the forehead. How are you feeling this week? Have you recuperated any from these actions by the anarchist?
I tell you what, Royce, I had a headache for about 8 hours or so. I woke up the next morning, and all I could think about is what I'm going to do to the anarchist Arik Cannon.
Well, as far as what are you going to do to the anarchist, we've seen in the past what you've done to the anarchist. In fact, it was during a classic series of matches that you had with him that you garnered the favor, perhaps, of the fans here in MPW. It is that during that series of matches that was perhaps your breakout point here in MPW. You two became friends. You earned the respect of Cannon, and him, you, vice versa. But now, everything seems to have changed. Is there jealousy that lies behind this? What exactly is going on here with Cannon? And do you have any idea why he attacked you?
I'm not sure, Royce. I started noticing Cannon. He cut his hair into a mohawk. What for? It looked like a rooster. But, you know, we were still friends then, you know. Started turning on the fans. You know, still buddies with him then. Then he wants to stick his nose in my business, in my cruiserweight title match. Maybe it is from September 7th that he still has heat with me. I don't know. I know I got a lot of the fans' respect from the September 7th match, and you know our feud was great, but now it's more than a feud. Now he's turned it into a personal matter.
Well, that matter. Are you going to lay any challenge out to the anarchist? Is there any way you're going to look forward to settling this score?
Saturday, March 1st, MPW Arena, the big show. Me versus Cannon. No stipulations, just me and him in a wrestling match. That's it. Cannon, if you want to beat me, you're going to have to come meet me on the 1st. Total anarchy, it will stop raining come March 1st. Total chaos is going to reign supreme on the 1st of March.
Strong words from a strong competitor. We'll be back with more action.
Well, this is an interesting development. Shifty, an absolute legend here in MPW, multiple cruiserweight champion, mentor to several young wrestlers here. He's challenging Ben Saylor, one of our training camp graduates here, who's really connected with the fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, weighing at 202 pounds, this is Shifty. And his opponent, he hails from Bismarck, North Dakota, weighing at 201 pounds, Ben Saylor.
Well. There's the bell, sort of. Quite an interesting development here. This is kind of a surprise. I'm joined now by my lovely and talented partner, Royce, the voice.
Are you coming on to me? Lovely.
And talented.
Doesn't even say that for the love of...
I'm sure she doesn't. Well, here at MPW, expect the unexpected, I suppose, is a good rule. Shifty challenging Ben Saylor. That's very surprising to me.
Well, he said that Ben Saylor went to the booking committee, and I know nothing about that. I hadn't heard anything about it. I don't know if he's making it up or what. It could be true.
Shifty making something up? How dare you? I, from my very reliable sources, know that that's true.
Your reliable sources? You have the same reliable sources as the National Enquirer. What is going on? Hey!
Look at that.
What is going on here?
Wow.
The anarchists? These guys? And I thought Shifty had powers.
Oh, wow.
They have all teamed up here. What are they doing?
This is amazing. Wow.
Spiderbaby, did you know about this too? Where were your sources?
Don't look at me. I'm as innocent as a newborn babe.
These guys have become the cheap shot artists of MPW.
Well. Joined as I am by my partner, Royce the Voice Reed. I thought we'd seen all the weirdness we were going to see that first encounter.
Well, what is it tonight? Is everybody just taking my microphone from me? Jeez.
It's a form of anarchy, I believe.
Oh, he got caught up in the ropes there, but it's able to recover in time.
That was nice. Nice
Hebner's
recovery.
He's lucky there that he didn't fall right through those ropes. That would have been it for him.
Speaking of the ropes, underneath, reaching underneath, our pal, Weird Cookie. He certainly lives up to his name.
He drops Casanova over that middle rope, and he's choking away on him now. The referee, Chad Hebner, getting in there, administering the count, but Weird Cookie is choking him. Gator's freaking out over there.
Hey, he's doing what a good tag team partner does.
He's emotional, that's for sure.
It's kind of like me and you. You know, when you go back
Let's
there,
not talk about
I've got your back, as I often say.
I don't want you anywhere near my back.
Got your back. Well, Gator has Cass's back. And if somebody started beating up on you, I'd be very passionate about that. I don't know that I'd be
probably
complaining.
enjoy it, wouldn't you?
That's passion. Come on. Who loves you more than I do,
Speaking
Royce?
of passionate, a man who's passionate about all things related to himself, Joessiah, his own little religion, in which the universe centers around him, basically.
Not him. You're showing your ignorance
He
here.
who is...
It's his faith. Joentology. He's just the point man on this very abstract, large, philosophical train of thought and feeling.
Which he happens to be at the center of.
Now, since you don't think or
Welcome
feel...
on, 1, 2. Hey, with the sunset flip, but couldn't keep him down for the 3 count. Comes rushing in. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Ducks underneath again. Kicks him in the midsection. Takes him. Now, drops his face right across the knee.
Oh. That was a nice move. Creative and devastating.
Takes him. Picks him up and slams him down.
Joentology is what Joessiah is all about, not himself. It's just a train of thought, that's all. He's the harbinger, trying to save MPW's fans from themselves.
I'm pretty sure his train might be a little outmoded. Now he's looking at his hand. Looking to release the inner demon. Save him from sin.
Everybody,
or something like that.
Checky Royce just made a pun, everyone. Ooh, that was a nice move. Not your pun. The demon's out, I mean.
Yeah, well, I guess he's been healed, or the opposite thereof.
Oh, another pun, everybody.
The praying power bomb. Will this be it? Picks him up. There it is. 1, 2, and can't hold him down. Able to get the shoulder up. Casanova looking to gain a win here tonight. Should be another interesting show. I mean, we've already had
It is an interesting
revelations,
show.
I guess.
Absolutely.
Sticking with the Joessiah
That
theme
was
here.
nice, yes. Checky Royce, he'll be here all week, everybody. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Hurricane
Nice
him over.
move.
He went to powerbomb him again, but he got caught. Now all of a sudden, Joessiah, little woozy, gets back up. German suplex.
Wow.
Whoa, nailed him with that one. And now, Cookie trying to get the fans behind Joessiah, but why would they want to?
I've never tried to get into the psychology of our fans, as you like to call them. I have other phrases, but we'll keep those to ourselves.
Yes, please do. Keep most things to yourself. It'll be easier that way. Go share them with your shrinks.
Therapist.
Yeah, whatever.
Therapist. That was very judgmental language.
Picked him up in the rack.
Wow.
And now sends him down with the face buster. Goes implicator. 1, 2, almost had him. Gator is just flipping out.
Apparently, Chad Hebner committing the sin of slow counts today.
I thought it was perfectly fair. Once again, goes for another face buster with that.
Wow.
Right out of the fireman's carry. 1, 2, and in comes Weird Cookie. That should be disqualification. Referee Chad Hebner. And now Gator getting in the ring. Gator's got the cowbell.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no! He just hit Casanova with it. Turns him out. Cookie sheet to the head. Gator has a face plant. It's all busted loose here. All hell is broken out.
Wow. Guys,
Picks him up.
I don't know that.
Slams him down. And he wins it.
I don't think Joessiah would appreciate you saying all hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Joessiah able to pull out the victory. A little bit of misfiring and miscommunication occurred there between Gator and Casanova, his two tag team partners. Well, Gator is honestly very distraught. He's trying to revive. Oh, this is... Holy
That
cow,
mouth-to-mouth
what a way to
resuscitation.
start off this week here at MPW.
That mouth-to-mouth works every time, as a
That
matter of
wakes them
fact.
right up, and you probably know all about that, don't you?
Maybe I do.
All right, more action is coming up here. We're watching MPW Wrestling on Northwest Community Television.
You to do, go out there and take care of John Johnson.
You know, I'll take care of Johnson myself, but I already have a match. I was wondering if you can handle it.
There's one thing I do well, is hurt people. Violence is arrived.
I have a surprise for you tonight.
Really?
I think you're going to like it a lot.
Pretty boy. Also a very, very smart competitor. And a consummate showman. All right, let's go to Rolls Royce in the ring. Well, wow. There's the bell. This match is underway. Nick Loken, referee who's been here once in a while. He hasn't acquired my ire quite yet. I'm joined now by none other than Royce the Voice Reed. Can't thank you enough for coming by. Well, this is an interesting matchup.
I can't believe the audacity,
Yeah?
the sheer audacity of Pretty Boy Delgado and what he's doing with John Johnson's sister. We saw it on TV last week.
Hmm?
John Johnson was very upset over this. In fact, he hasn't been talking to anybody in the back. He's been very upset over this whole ordeal. And to me, this seems like a way for Pretty Boy to rub things in the face of John Johnson.
Well, you mentioned my therapist, who should not be confused with a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist is for sick people. Therapy is
And
for
a
well people.
podiatrist is for the feet. I know that.
All right. Well, I'm not assuming anything with you there, Rolls. But here's the deal. That's called psychology, you see. Obviously, they were former tag team partners. There's still some bad feelings between them. I think a lot of that might be settled in the ring. If Johnson's very angry, well, he's going to make some mistakes. So it's a smart move on Pretty Boy's part.
Shifdog takes him down.
Another smart move by Pretty Boy. Blocked by Red Lightning.
Goes for the reversal, trying to get on the other side. Takes him. The belly-to-belly suplex. And Red Lightning takes the outside. Pretty Boy, John Johnson, they've had quite the history, a former tag team here in MPW. One that broke up under bad terms, and now we may be having, other revelations here recently involving Jaci Johnson and John Johnson. I don't know how long this has been going on. It may be something we want to get to the bottom of. You can use your National Enquirer reporting skills and try and figure it out.
National Enquirer lifestyle. I live my life between the pages. The National Enquirer.
I'm sure you do.
My journalist skills, much more Wall Street Journal oriented. I know you don't know the first thing about journalism, so...
Well, maybe you can tell me the truth. Does Brad Pitt really never bathe? Do you know that answer?
As a matter of fact, I do, but I'm not telling you.
Well, that's fine by me. How about you do this and not tell me anything else as we go for the lockup here? Red Lightning leverages to the corner.
Am I the not telling anything else commentator today? Okay. I'll be the color not tell anything else. That's fine.
There we go. And now he comes out, catches him with the clothesline. Red Lightning thought he had him, but Delgado charged out of the corner and caught him with the clothesline. Red Lightning once again on the outside of the ring.
Oh,
Delgado
Danny boy.
biding his time. And why are you singing?
The pipes. Well, I'm not allowed to commentate, so I have
All
to
right,
do the color part.
Commentate, just don't sing.
All right, very well then.
Fine.
As you wish, since you asked. That's fine.
Who the hell hired you anyway?
Another little bit of a tap out on the part of my partner there. That's fine.
Jaci Johnson slapped Red Lightning, and now by the hair, Delgado tried to pull him in the ring, but he snapped his neck over the top rope.
Owie.
Lightning caught him. Smart move by Red Lightning, who is a veteran here in the upper Midwest.
Yeah, Red Lightning.
That demented laugh of his, though, it's like a jackal.
I've never heard a jackal laugh, I must say. I'm sure you have all sorts of interesting experience.
I'm sure you've never watched National Geographic World or the Animal Channel or anything.
Oh, do they have a TV channel? I didn't know that. Interesting. National Geographic. Fascinating. I'll have to look into that. Actually, I'll have my people look into that and get back to me. As far as Red Lightning goes, he's been in here. He's graced MPW Arena before. He's a very unpredictable competitor, which is why I like him so well.
Oh,
that was
big drop kick catches Delgado.
For such a big man, that was really impressive.
Rolls him over, 1, 2, unable to get the 3 count, and Loken says it's only in 2 counts. But Red Lightning has been all over the Midwest as of late.
Yeah, he's a regional legend, absolutely.
Returned here to MPW last time he faced off with the Sheriff, and not the greatest of results that time, but once again trying to make a name here when he can in MPW.
I think it says a lot about MPW that a guy like Red Lightning decides to show up here. Oh, man.
Oh, kick to the midsection, picks him up, DDT! Wow, he planted him with that one.
Ooh.
Lightning's on the top of this match so far. He's been able to keep that momentum in his favor.
Oh.
Only a 2 count once again. A nonchalant cover. You know, from that position, a lot of things can happen. He can obviously have both his arms hooked and then be drug over for a surprise pin if he's not careful. Things like that you got to avoid doing if you want to win here in MPW. Picks him up for the suplex. Can't get him over. Once again, has him up there now this time. A standing suplex, but he picks him down, drops him into a variation of the Michinoku driver.
Oh, wow. Guy of Red Lightning size comes off that top rope. I'm pretty sure that will be curtain
Could
for
be
Delgado if he connects.
What's he going for? Goes for a big splash and misses big as well. I don't know if Red Lightning should be going up to the top rope He should have stayed on his opponent there. He went for the high-risk maneuver, and high risk it was. And now he's risking losing the match because he went for that move. He's bleeding from the elbow there where he landed. Honestly, not in good condition after that move. Ducks underneath the clothesline. And Delgado firing away now. Whips him in. Off he comes. Picks him up. Sidewalk slam. 1, 2. Oh, able to get the shoulder up.
That was very close.
He almost had him.
Oh, boy. Interesting ocular rearrangement, as we say here.
If that's what you want to call it, I guess that's what.
Wow.
The spin kick wipes him out.
Lightning fast, I might add.
Yes, indeed. And that might be why it's called Red Lightning. Only a 2 count. Lightning frustrated, but he's been able to recover well after missing that splash off the top rope. Lucky for him.
Well,
that could have been the end of it for a lot of competitors.
Absolutely. High-risk maneuver means high returns if it connects. Wow.
And with the pretty air now.
Here comes the pretty
Sets him
boy
up.
pin.
Pretty boy pin. 2, 3. That's it. Well, Delgado gets the win. And I'm not going to say what he's doing over there with Jaci Johnson. That whole situation, frankly, disgusts me, and I don't see how anybody could get behind a man who's willing to stoop to such levels. And I don't know what that young lady is thinking of with what she's been doing. What is he doing over there? I don't understand this. What the hell is going on?
It's called celebrating. Wow, wow, wow.
Oh, Mike.
The pretty boy's charms seem to be affecting members of the audience now.
This is supposed to be family programming, not some cheap, well...
I may join his posse myself. I think it takes a real man to admit
fans,
that.
MidwestProWrestling.com is the place to be for all the latest news, information, and scheduled dates for MPW. Each and every Sunday we have a show here at the MPW Arena. You can get the directions to the MPW Arena online, MidwestProWrestling.com, of course. We'll be right back with some more great wrestling action.
Let's go to the ring, where my partner in broadcasting will introduce these guys. Oh dear. Well, there's the bell. Oh, apparently John Johnson regaling us with the lesson he learned just last week, that being a game full of patty cake. Oh dear. I am joined now by Royce the Voice Reed. How many cows do you think laid down their lives so that John Johnson could wear that to the ring?
I have no idea, and that's not even a pertinent question. I don't know if that's real leather either.
To the guy in the feather boas, it's a very pertinent question.
Oh.
I give these guys' outfits a lot of
We're here
thought.
to talk about wrestling, not about fashion, okay?
Well, I'm here to talk about me.
And that's unfortunate for everybody watching.
I think that's what color commentary is. I was explaining to the fans that Justin Lee seems like a pretty angry dude.
Well, he's violent.
Hence the name.
Hence the nickname, yes.
And I was saying I have issues. I'm pretty open about that. I think I'm making a difference in other people's lives. But Justin Lee makes me look like a piker.
Oh, Johnson flying over the top there. Gets caught. Neck snapped on the rope right down in front of us. Justin Lee violently snapping his neck on that rope. Out here right in front of us. Oh, he kicks him right in the shoulder.
He's asking if he's all right. That's pretty sporting of him.
Yeah, well, look at him. He is just freaking out here.
Oh, my goodness.
Hammering away. Wow. the intensity of Justin Lee.
The violence, if
Well,
you will.
indeed.
It's like watching a vampire recoil from garlic, seeing you operate with these guys coming towards us.
Oh,
Don't worry, the guy in the feather boas will protect you. Oh,
comes across. He gets caught, though.
wow.
Belly-to-belly overhead suplex. Caught him there. He failed with the high-risk maneuver and got caught. I'm pretty sure these ropes must be a little slippery tonight. I wouldn't be going up on top of
Sure,
those.
that's from you sweating inside there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm absolutely sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you're sure.
Oh, I'm an expert on evaporation and
You're an expert on
transpiration.
very little, thank you.
Oh.
Has him now. Hammers away. Right in the face, right in the jaw of Justin Lee. Another guy who's angry. Oh, catches him with that back elbow off the middle turnbuckle.
Man, that was terrific.
Ran up it. Could have knocked a few teeth out on the way back there, too.
Oh, well, let's use the right term. When we're talking about John Johnson, it's toothums. He could have knocked some toothums out.
Come on.
I'm just using his vernacular. Vernacular being a fancy word for
I think-
slang.
Yeah.
What
I
do you
know
think? Tell us what you think. We're all
I'm
waiting.
going to tell you what I think. I think John Johnson may be distracted here. Look out with the leg sweep, almost spin, but he may be distracted by this whole thing involving Pretty Boy Delgado and, of course, his sister Jaci involved in their little romantic, I don't know what you want to call it, but they are involved together, and that might be distracting him from focusing on this man, Justin Lee. He just got killed in that corner with the kicks on the educated feet of Justin Lee. Justin Lee, a very dangerous man in the ring. Choking away now with that boot to the throat of John Johnson. Asking the fans what they think about him, and he's not likely to get favorable responses from them. Snapmares him over. Oh, a stiff kick to the back.
Well, I think you're more distracted by this whole J.C. Johnson thing because you're the one who keeps bringing it up.
Well, it's pertinent information that the fans need to know about.
Oh, that's fine. That's your job. As far as John Johnson goes, I think the only thing that distracts him...
Oh, it's a gear eye! Caught him! That is a move that Justin Lee is well known for. So Justin Lee should have seen that one coming. I've seen Justin Lee use that many times to knock people out, but John Johnson was able to just level him with it. And you want to talk about Concussion City, that thing, a kick to the back of the head is nothing to be laughed at.
No, you note I'm not laughing. That was a very impressive
Oh,
maneuver.
my God. Caught him with that clothesline.
Justin Lee has real crispness in his moves, a lot of speed. And I'm seeing John Johnson use that for the very first time.
Johnson looks like he's getting focused now. Picks him up. Takes him down. 1, 2. No, couldn't hold him down. Now Johnson trying to stay on top of him. Johnson looks fired up now. But, a couple of punches to the midsection could take the wind out of him. Little rocket drop right on the face, putting pressure on the face and the neck.
He must have been thinking about his sister, huh?
What are
I
you
guess
talking about?
He
What?
was distracted. That's your big
I thought you
angle.
were trying to make some other alliteration.
No.
Oh,
No, indeed.
that.
He is either a sister
Big
or a
object.
bright, shiny object. I heard those are the two big distractions in John Johnson's life.
Somehow I doubt that big shiny objects are. I don't.
Bright, shiny objects.
Bright, shiny
Yeah,
objects, whatever.
It's a semi-technical term
It is
among
semi-technical.
really, really dumb people. Speaking of which, Johnson hoists it up there. Uh-oh.
Catches him from behind. Looks like it could be time. Dirt nap. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Snapped his neck, possibly. 2, 3.
The winner of the match, John. Winner of the match, John Johnson.
Wow. A win he was able to pull out of the hat there. Luckily, Johnson caught him with that move so ferociously, though. I bet there's a lot of anger and hatred built up in him right now. And thank God he has a way to take it out in the ring here, because otherwise things might not be going so well in his life. He might be visiting your shrink right now.
Well, I think we'd see him on the walls of some post office, probably. So I'm pretty sure you're right. I agree with you, Royce. That was a good point.
Your main event is coming right up, folks.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, team number 1. They are coming into ringside by Shifty. Team number 1, the Arik Eric Cannon and his team.
Wow, oh wow. This is going to be one for the ages, I suspect. Quite a lot of traffic. Chad Hebner trying to establish who's in the ring before he calls for the bell.
What a main event we got tonight.
I must say, for once, MPW has impressed me.
This is going to be a barn burner here. Two youngsters, Kid Krazy and Ben Sailor. They found a partner in Kaos. This could be an interesting one here to see how they deal with a very capable group involving 4 men. The Anarchists, Shimdog, Joey, Shifty. It's a lot of names to say in one setting, and we got 7 men involved here tonight.
Yeah, and Chaos.
Well, yeah.
I'm not so...
Hey, wait a second. What did you mean by that?
I'm wondering where apparently Tracy Chapman's hairstylist got her hands on Chaos, put him in some kind of headlock and wouldn't let go.
Thankfully, it's not your stylist. If you could even possibly get one, who would do your hair?
They slingshot a scissors at me from like across the room, and they take very careful shots. It's
very precise.
Yeah.
They like throwing things at your head, is what you're saying.
They're like ninjas.
Sharp, pointy objects. I would too.
I'm just saying.
A lot of history between the Anarchists and Chaos. I interviewed the young man Chaos before the show. You saw the interview earlier, and these 2 men used to respect each other a lot.
They were
But for
great.
some reason, there's a lot of jealousy involving the Anarchist. Anarchist goes down. He's back in the corner now. Took a hard forearm right to the head. Knocked him for a loop in the corner. And he's complaining about it. In a way, I guess that's smart. He's buying himself time to recover.
Well, I think first and foremost, since you mentioned the interview, I really wish you'd had your notebook out a week ago when I interviewed Chaos. I really showed how it was done. I admired you for going in there after it was done to perfection, but man, you didn't even come close to getting the nitty-gritty, the dirt, the truth. I'm like pro wrestling version of Lois Lane, where I'll go anywhere for a story.
I will say yes, you are very much like Lois Lane.
Thank you very much. See, I knew we would agree on something tonight.
Compliment either.
As far as the Canon and Chaos goes, Try saying those two names 5 times fast. I think Cannon has a point. He's the most recently former MPW Cruiserweight champ, and who got the title shot? Chaos did. It doesn't seem fair to me, so I can see where Cannon would resent Chaos.
Well, he did win a #1 contenders match to get there.
So why was Cannon not part of that then?
Cannon had his own business that he was working on at the time.
Oh, his own business? A lemonade stand? What are you talking about?
How about he asked the booking committee to get on board and get into one of those contenders
Didn't you
matches?
just say you don't know anything about the booking committee? Yes,
No,
you
I
did.
would say I didn't
Asked
know
and
anything about
answered,
this
Your
deal
Honor.
going there.
Asked and answered. No further questions. We release the witness.
Objection, you're leading the witness.
What about the match? Stop
Well,
indulging.
he got him there.
This big bully, Kid Krazy.
Big bully?
What are you
talking
about?
about?
You're right. You're right. Forgive me. A little bully.
Shimdog.
He's a little bully.
Got him with the knee on the back, claims he's stretching his
I
legs.
agree with you. He's a little bully. I'll tell him you said so. Now,
I did not
Shimdog.
say anything.
Shimdog. There was a tag
Shimdog
there.
is in the ring, and it was a legal tag. Whips him into the ropes. Off he comes. Catches him. Picks him up. Tilts a rope, and he caught him.
Wow.
It's the leg scissors. Took him over.
Little
Kid Krazy.
centrifugal force there.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Round and round she goes. And where she stops, nobody knows. Especially Shimdog didn't know. Has him. Whips him into the ropes. A reversal by Shimdog. Shimdog catches him. Another tilt-a-whirl, but he face-busters him.
Wow.
Shimdog wisely knew that he was probably going to try and keep spinning out of it and just brought him down with him. Did not allow him to get hooked there.
Well, that
Shimdog has Kid Krazy, whips him into the corner, and this is enemy territory in the shark-infested waters, if you will. Oh, come on! And now the Anarchist in the ring. Well, Krazy got caught in that corner and ganged up on. Nobody's going to say that they tagged. That's a blatant lie. And you're just laughing at it.
I'm
You're
admiring.
like a pig rolling in its own mud right now, enjoying itself.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I'm
Well,
just
I'm from
admiring.
Iowa, so I know what I mean.
Well, I salute your bravery in
Drives it
admitting
down.
that.
1, 2. Not able to
Oh, that seemed a little slow to me. I think the air must have gotten thicker. That last pound on the mat seemed very, very slow. Wow.
snap suplex. Yes, indeed,
That
with
was
force.
in stereo.
Yes, in stereo.
By the way, fans, we didn't practice that. That was spontaneous. Although maybe we should.
Far be it for me to practice anything with you.
Boy, my spider sense is tingling on that one. At least
I hope nothing's tingling
I think
over
it's
there.
my
Stop
spider
your-
sense.
Oh,
What about the
sit
man?
down on his back. Would you shut up?
Excellent move by Cannon there.
Trying to get to it, and then every time I do, you keep
With the match,
distracting.
with the match. Thank you.
Snap bears him over.
Oh.
Catches him in the reverse chin lock. Cannon
Oh.
in control.
Kid Krazy. Oh, not a good place
And
to be
now,
when the
sit down
Anarchist.
abdominal stretch.
Yeah, when the Anarchist is standing above you. He'll twist you up in all kinds of interesting knots.
You probably look forward to that.
Make you look like a Japanese character. A little psychology there on the part of Anarchist and his
Very
teammates.
technical is what you want to say. Technical.
Technical. Got
He's
it.
a
Okay.
very technical wrestler.
Let me write that down. Yeah, I could have said that, but
Well,
I think
you
the
didn't.
Japanese character thing, I meant like the letter. That was a much more colorful analogy. Plus it tied into the Japanese influences that Cannon obviously brings.
Yes, we know
That's
about that.
art. That's art. It's something you wouldn't know about, but it was
What,
my
like
attempt.
origami?
Thank you so much for supporting me in that. Trying to entertain
Oh,
these people.
good grief. Has him. Whoa! Oh, that standing suplex. Oh, the brain rushed to his head and then it was dropped down.
That
Fell
was
backwards in the-
technical. That was technical kick out. Are you satisfied?
Well, speaking of technical, this obviously is not
Technical.
The referee catches that.
I think Cannon thought he was working with Wallenberg, who's so short he can't see over Cannon's shoulder, but Chad Hebner kind of cut him off at the pass there.
Wow! That could be.
That was a hard slam. Man, he drilled him on that.
Yes, he did. Comes across. Chokes him. Well, that's not a submission maneuver.
You try getting choked someday. See if you don't feel like saying I quit afterwards. I couldn't quite see it. I think it was more of a shoulder blade massage move. I think it was... What? I'm pretty sure. Our angle isn't so
You
good
mean
here.
massaging the trapezius?
I didn't say that. No, the trapezius. It could have been. I'm pretty
think
sure
so.
it wasn't
pretty
a
sure that wasn't
choke per se. I don't know.
Well, how about we have him come over here and let him do what he did to Krazy on you? How is
That's
that
what it takes. I would do that for you, Royce. I would do that for the MPW
Just wait,
fans.
after the show, I'm going to ask him.
But I
Chops
think-
him in the corner.
He won't speak to you. Don't be silly.
Now the referee's been distracted. Future
Well, he's being
choking
distracted.
away.
He's not being distracted.
They're Krazy attacks him while the
They're making
referee's back.
legitimate points. That's all.
What legitimate points? They're just trying to distract the referee.
Uno, dos, tres, amigos.
I think the referee knows how to count. We've seen him count to 3 many occasions.
I've seen him count to 2, many more, and then he looks stumped.
Kid Krazy up on that middle turnbuckle. Comes up there. Big tornado DDT out of the corner. This is a moment when Kid Krazy needs to make that tag. Taking a lot of punishment so far. Krazy needs to get over there. Needs to tag in a fresh man, or else this match won't last much longer. So much punishment has been taken. Trying to get over there now. Crawling towards the corner. The Anarchist crawling towards his. Goes in, makes the tag. Then Sailor comes in. The tag was made. Drop kick. Knocks Joey down. The Anarchist comes around. Big kick. Picks up Shimdog. Takes him up. Michinoku driver.
Now, wait a second. Hold it.
Shimdog's not the legal man.
Absolutely
good
not.
call. That is a good call.
Absolutely. Chad Hebner, for once, doing things right.
Whips him into the ropes. Up he comes. Big spring back elbow.
There we go.
And now, rubs that elbow right into the face of Ben Sailor. Joey on top. Wanted the pin. Couldn't get it.
Oh,
Standing drop kick nails him.
I don't know. I don't know Ben Soldier very well, but I will tell you. This is
Sailor.
Ben
Sailor.
Sailor.
Sailor, not
Are you
Soldier.
picking me up? Oh, Ben Sailor. Right. Yes. Okay.
Good grief.
But this has got to be the chance of a lifetime for him being in the ring with the MPW Cruiserweight Champion. That's a lot of class. I'm not sure Sailor.
Ben Sailor.
Sailor. Okay. Could handle that.
I'm sure you know plenty about sailors. You should have a good time getting his name down.
Yeah.
Double elbow catches him. Brings him down the double team maneuver by Shimdog and Joey. The young stars in there now. The referee needs to get one of these men out. Slaps Chaos. Chaos comes running in. Referee cutting him off. And now Shifty's in the ring. Attacking Sailor. These are unfair odds. Well, come on. Shifty should be ejected from ringside.
Well,
Otherwise, even allowed out of here.
You
Once again.
yourself said how hard this match is going to be to keep track of. That applies to us. That applies to Chad Hebner. Shifty regaled us with a little Sailor.
Sailor has
yeah.
taken his share of lumps from this grouping as of late. The youngsters learning the hard way. Here in MPW, it's thrown right in the middle of everything. Right in the middle.
MPW, there's no easy way. I have news
He's
for
finding
you.
it out in a hurry, though.
Absolutely.
Initiation under fire. Picks him up.
Well,
He runs him over.
if his last name is Marine, maybe he should expect that.
His last name is Sailor, not Marine.
Sailor. Ben Marine. No, he did the Deo song. No, that
Not
was Harry,
Ben Marine either.
Harry Belafonte, that was. Okay.
What?
That,
Could you?
Ideo.
making
I'm expanding people's knowledge of
And
popular
nobody
culture.
cares.
Look, Joe's got
One,
the pin.
two. Unable to. Well, you being the pop culture diva that you are.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. MPW's resident diva. I like that.
Oh.
That sings.
That's scary.
That's nice.
Slaps him.
You should see me in a two-piece.
Oh, forget about it. Comes in. Flips over him. Oh, that's a good. Unbelievable display of agility. Ben Sailor. This kid could go far here in MPW. But right now, he needs to make that tag. Kaos is waiting for the tag. Kid Krazy waiting for the tag. All he's got to do, get over there. Get a fresh man in that ring, and they could win. They could pull this one out. Shimdog in. Here comes Kaos. Kaos in the ring. Catches him with the form. Once again, a big elbow right to that. Another elbow. Oh, a Shining Wizard in the corner. Another Shining Wizard. Oh, look at that. Oh! Caught him with the glimmering warlock. Knocked him out. He completely forgot about the Anarchist, but the Anarchist certainly didn't forget about him, and he kicked out. He was able to kick out of that. Big nail with the Glimmering Wizard.
Well, last time Kaos was in this ring with these guys, things didn't go so well for him. Uh-oh.
Sunset flipped him over. Only a 2 count. Shimdog back up. Kaos gets caught. Blackout.
Wow.
That could be it. 1, 2, 3. No. Wow. Just, he almost had him there.
Well,
Rams him into the corner.
I still see no evidence that Chad can count to 3 so far. That should have been it as far as I'm concerned.
You know when they'll see him count to 3? At the end of the match. So just be quiet and wait for it. Whips him into the ropes. Comes across, big flying clothesline. Joey, the current MPW Cruiserweight champion. And I thought him and Shifty had problems. Apparently, all's been patched up. All's been put aside for the betterment of a group. And a group of, well, possible criminals so far.
He sounded like Karl Marx right up to that point.
Oh.
Well,
Wow, firing back.
I told the fans that politics make strange bedfellows. I think pro wrestling makes strange bedfellows.
He would know all about strange bedfellows too, I'm sure. Picks him up. T-bone suplex.
Shecky Royce, everybody. Shecky Royce encourages you. Try the veal. Don't forget to tip your server. He'll be here all week.
Just as long as nobody tips you.
As far as
Nails him with the form.
the match goes,
I'm on it. Oh, got him with the variation of the bareback. Gets on top. Covers. 1, 2. He hooked the leg but couldn't hold him down. Not quite enough to win the match. Kaos in control now. He's calling for the F-bomb. Up in the corner. There it is. Nailed him with the 1, 2. Oh, now they're all in there. And this is ending in a disqualification. Oh, what is going on?
Sure. I'm not so sure. If he's disqualifying Kaos.
Oh, total anarchy on Ben Sailor. What are they doing? He's got tape out.
What did they say they were going to
What is
do?
he doing? He's taping Kaos to the ring ropes.
Well,
What are they trying to do to him?
I'm sure the MPW fans know all about duct tape, so this is very familiar
They
territory to
taped him
them.
to the ring ropes. Shimdog. And what the hell is going on here? They've got a chair. Oh, no. He is defenseless in that ring.
Yeah, well, he was before they taped his
What the
arm.
hell?
Wow. Oh, you could
How
hear
much
that.
more punishment can they dish out on Kaos?
I'm not... I'd say a lot. A lot would be my guess.
Come on. Something's got to happen. Something's got to give. They keep pushing him around. They keep... I guess they're trying to make it known that they're the new force here in MPW.
Absolutely. You got blood on my hands, says Shimdog.
And once again, Kaos has been busted open. A second week in a row. This is getting sickening. This is getting revolting.
I'll say, do you know where that blood has been?
What is security doing? Security's afraid to mess with them after last week. When security got taken out, the referee won't get in there after they got hammered. Something's got to be done.
Well, he promised to send a message. I think they've sent that message.
They've decimated everyone in their path, using as questionable tactics as possible. A revolting display of sportsmanship. They should be ashamed of themselves.
I do find sportsmanship revolting, too. I agree with you. They promised a lesson, and they've delivered a lesson.
Wow.
That's the way I see
It's a
it.
despicable lesson, too. One that only you can enjoy.
Well, speaking of lessons, busted is never a verb.
They still haven't busted open.
Busted open.
Yes.
Bad English for a
blood
supposed
is
play-by-play
flowing
guy.
Freely from the forehead of
Is that what
Chaos.
that is? Ew.
Once again, look at this. They have him crucified on ring ropes. There are going to be repercussions of this in the upcoming weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Fans, if we get any more developments on the condition of Chaos and everybody else, it'll be on the website, MidwestProWrestling.com. Every Sunday night we have a show at 7 p.m. Be there. Until next time, I am Royce Reed, along with Tommy Spiderbaby Saturday. And good grief, we hope to see you next week. This has been unbelievable. Thank you all for tuning in.